right, here we go. We're on day 3. Joker and I are coming down from McAfee Knob. We caught the sunrise there this morning, had some breakfast, and now it's time to go get our third crown, the Tinker Cliffs. I think we're gonna hit that, and then there's a campground shelter just north of that, and that's where we're gonna stay for the night. And then we'll have 9 miles out to, what is that, Daleville or something?
Yep.
To Daleville, and that'll conclude our Virginia Triple Crown. We had a great time yesterday, met a lot of cool people. Took in the sunrise this morning with Churchill and what's the other guy's name? Swilly. Yeah, Churchill and Swilly. We stayed at the Four Pines with them the night before, so we knew them, both good fellas, both from Michigan. We're from Ohio, Jeff and I, and so I guess we're natural enemies, but we make good friends out here, so we'll take you with us. All right, we cameled up, loaded up on water for the hike up to Tinker's Cliff, and we're just running the ridge line here that we saw from McAfee Knob, so should be pretty smooth sailing for a while, which suits me just fine. All right, I just had a meeting with Joker Jeff at the top of the ridge here. Joker Jeff's been listening to some of the stories from the thru hikers who are excited to go into Daleville tonight and get a shower and a nice bed and a good meal and a cold beer, and so he's been inspired, and he informed me that he's going to make a go for it. And so we talked about the mileage that's left and pace and all that, and so he'd be getting into Daleville without any reservations anywhere at about 8 p.m. or so, give or take. And so he's going to go for it. If he changes his mind, he's going to meet me at Tinker Cliffs or at I think it's Lambert Meadow, where I'm planning to stay for the night. And if that's the case, I should get off trail about 11 a.m. tomorrow. I'll have 9 miles to cover, and so that'd be about the time he'd be getting booted out of a hotel if he goes that route. So hang out with us. We'll find out what happens. Where is Joker Jeff going to be tonight? Well, I got a little predicament here. This cow's blocking the Appalachian Trail, but I guess he's going to move for me, so that's good. See if we can get past him all right. All right, made it to Tinker's Cliff. Started over there at McAfee Knob and come all the way along this ridge here up to this point. It's in the 80s. It's really hot. You got to drink a lot of water. I got a message from Jeff or Joker, and he said that he was here and he's pushing on. So it looks like he's definitely heading into Daleville, and I'll be heading down to Lambert's Meadow. I talked to a southbound hiker who stayed at Lambert's Meadow last night, said it was absolutely beautiful. Nice picnic table, babbling brook, etc. So definitely looking forward to getting down there. Gonna hang out up here for just a bit though. Okay, I've just come down from Tinker Cliff. It was the least challenging of all three of the crowns, at least coming from south to north. It was still a little more hurtful than I was hoping it would be. So I'm on my way to Lambert Meadow now. That's where I intend to stay for the night. I said Joker's looking to head into town. Hey everyone, give you an update here. I'm at Lambert's Meadow campsite. Really nice campsite. Took some video for you there. Got 7 other AT thru hikers staying there. Chuck McKinney's there. He's a YouTuber, so I'm going to subscribe and check him out. Recommend you guys do the same. He's doing obviously the thru this year. Just heard from Joker. He made it into Daleville. He's got a hotel room. He's showered up and he's going to get a margarita and a burrito. So glad to hear that he made it. The campsite. I guess there was a bear in the campsite last night, so we got to make sure that we put all edibles and nice smellies in the bear box that's provided. And I think everybody in this group's pretty much getting up early to head into town tomorrow, so I will be in with them probably around 4:30, 5 o'clock. I'll be getting up and hopefully on the trail by 6 or shortly thereafter. So that's what's going on here tonight. It's been a great trip. On the way out tomorrow, I'll rate the Triple Crown for you. Morning everyone. It's about 6:45 a.m. or so. I left camp at 5:20. Got up around 4 o'clock. Much cooler to hike this early in the morning. Had to use the headlamp to get going, which is kind of cool because you see things on the trail that you don't normally see, like all the little spiders that are on the trail, and their little green eyes shining back at you. So that's kind of neat. Had a couple of overlooks, as you guys could see. I'm almost 3.5 miles in, so I got about another 5.5 or so, give or take, and we'll be into Daleville. Yeah, that's all I got for you right now, so I'll bring you along with me. Okay, let's talk about the Virginia Triple Crown. 34 miles from Trout Creek in the south to Daleville in the north. We got Dragon's Tooth, which I thought was probably the most unique of the 3 crowns. It was probably my favorite because it was the most unique. Technical, as soon as you're coming down, just really cool rock and trail features that are challenging, and so I think it sets it apart from the other 2, McAfee Knob and Tinker's Cliff, in that way. McAfee Knob, obviously one of the most photographed spots on the entire Appalachian Trail. I think what sets that one apart is the little cliff, the little ledge that sticks out where everybody can get their picture. Other than that, it really did kind of remind me of Tinker's Cliff. Now, what sets Tinker's Cliff apart from McAfee Knob is that there's so much ledge or cliff space over there. There's a lot of it. There's a lot of places where you can come in and get a view, whereas McAfee Knob's more limited. But the entire trail was moderate at worst, strenuous at best, somewhere in between there, just depending on where you're at on the trail. So I would say that, it could be a moderate physical challenge, depending on what kind of physical conditioning you're in, what kind of gear you're bringing, all that stuff. So I would definitely highly recommend it. And one of the cool things is if you come, we're just north of the northbound AT thru hiker bubble. So we are seeing some AT thru hikers coming through right now. Not the huge crowd, which is good. But for guys like me that want to hike the entire AT someday, I think it's all right, I'm okay. That was a perfect example of the terrain up here. You got to be like a mountain goat, and you're always having to look down, or that's going to happen. So, anyways, yeah, I was saying that it was a real cool opportunity to kind of travel with the thru hikers. Gives you a little bit of insight as into what it's like out here. And you learn a lot from them, so I thought that was pretty cool. I got one more up, a huge down, and then up into the parking lot. I got probably about exactly 2 miles left. So what I want to do is when I get to the parking lot, I definitely want to show you guys the parking lot, how big it is here at Daleville. It's free to park at, so that you guys know when you're planning your trip. And I'm also going to leave you a link below for the itinerary that we utilized. All right, that's the end of the Virginia Triple Crown for me. We are back at the Daleville parking lot. As you guys can see, it's a pretty big lot. It's free. And last thing I wanted to bring up is if you have Verizon wireless service, I didn't have an issue, generally speaking, getting phone or internet on the trail. In some cases, the internet was intermittent. So thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll catch you next time.